Juvinon presents Juvinon Cellular Health Supplement, based on breakthrough discoveries at the University of California, Berkeley, regarding how our cells produce energy and what happens as our cells age. The human body is made up of familiar components: brain, heart, lungs, internal organs, skeleton, muscles, circulatory system. All of these components in turn are made up of individual cells, the body's building blocks. While cells vary in appearance, their internal structure invariably consists of a nucleus and many mitochondria, as well as numerous other cellular components. The mitochondria are where energy is produced in the cell. Let's take a look inside the mitochondria. Within those folds are enzymes, enzymatic machinery, and some starter material. Fuel, in the form of sugar, penetrates the mitochondrial membrane and lodges in the enzyme. Another chemical, alpha-lipoic acid, links up with the enzyme and transforms the sugar so that it can penetrate the inner membrane and attach to the starter material for the enzymatic machinery. A second form of cellular fuel is fat, which is carried across the membrane by acetyl L-carnitine. Once inside, the fat breaks down into metabolites, and they too attach to the starter material. The machine takes the metabolites through a process called the Krebs cycle, in which two carbon dioxide molecules escape from the cell and ultimately are exhaled. And four electron pairs move on to charge the cellular battery, thereby producing energy. Now let's go back and see what happens when things go wrong. In response to complex signals, the starter material may be diverted to other use. This leaves the machinery idle and the cell unable to produce energy, until a B vitamin, biotin, supplies more starter material and the process is able to restart. Now let's take a look at something else that can go wrong. Occasionally, a rogue electron, or oxidant, also called a free radical, escapes and takes a bite out of the membrane, leaving behind a damaged cell. An oxidant might also impair an essential enzyme. To defend itself, the cell sends in a powerful antioxidant, alpha-lipoic acid, which neutralizes the oxidant. Now that we've seen how the mitochondria work, let's take a look at what happens to them as we age. At 25, the mitochondria, its internal structures, and the membrane are firm and well-defined. Acetyl L-carnitine, alpha-lipoic acid, and biotin, the ingredients in Juvinon Cellular Health Supplement, are plentiful. As the years pass, damage accumulates. At 55, the mitochondria typically are shriveled, their internal structures are limp, and the membrane has weakened. The necessary nutrients, acetyl L-carnitine, alpha-lipoic acid, and biotin, are no longer abundant. Juvinon Cellular Health Supplement restores the supply of nutrients, supports metabolic efficiency, and promotes restoration of the mitochondrial structure and more youthful cellular function throughout the body. The effect is far-reaching. There are billions of cells that power our brains, our hearts, our muscles, indeed our entire lives. Juvinon slows down the clock on aging cells. This is the power of Juvinon.